Yet another exciting morning here on Muse Farms. Most of you probably know I missed yesterday's episode, but I will let you know it was not in vain. I actually got a lot done during yesterday's episode. Let me try and get a good view here, or during the time that I usually film and edit episodes. I got a lot of stuff done that I've been meaning to do for a while. As you can probably see from here, I fixed all of the mob tubes and made them, what do you call it? What's the word? Synonyms? I forget the word right now. But I made them mirror images of each other. I made them all exactly the same, and they're all pretty. They use stone bricks instead of that dirt and cobblestone mess that I had before. And when you go inside, I don't think there's anything right now, but I've noticed in the few minutes that I had spent working on it, the productivity of this thing has increased since doing that probably about 4 times. So, it is definitely not the most efficient mob trap in the world, I know that, but it looks amazing going around the entire farm, and it gives us a few, one smack there, I happened to get lucky that time, but usually everything's between 1 and 3 punches away from death, so it's a few little cheap bits of experience here and there. I also can go around and look in my chests, and you'll notice they look much prettier than before. Went ahead and organized all these things, and I'm not going through them on accident, by the way. I'm actually trying to put stuff away right now. And let's see, seeds go in here. You have the rest, and the reason I have all this stuff on me, by the way, all this redstone and stuff, is because I also got around to finishing the sheep farm. Hello, creeper. Would you like to get punched? See, one creeper was 1 punch, that creeper was 2 punches. I don't know why. I tried doing the vine thing. I got a suggestion from someone to put vines up there instead of water and then signs, but then nothing fell. They just consistently climbed the vines, so that didn't really work. And we're up to 23. Excellent. So today, on the to-do list, what else do I have to go over? I fixed the mob grinder. Oh yes, that's the last thing I wanted to say before moving on to other subjects. I also got around to finally finishing the sheep farm, and let me go over there and show you. I'm not going to turn it on, because it just destroys my frames per second. Whether or not I have Optifine or not, drops me down to about 4 frames per second. And most of the time, when I'm not recording, I get about 160, and that drops me down to 4. So that says how much this takes up. But I'll try to go over the basics here. We've got a pulsar that's always pulsing on and off over here, connected to an AND gate. I've been over this many times in my Redstone for Dummies and assorted Redstone tutorials videos. And when the lever is pressed up top, these things start pulsing. And it looks really confusing, and I don't blame you for thinking so, because I wired this up really weird. I tried to save as much redstone repeaters as possible while still trying to fit the space requirements of this place. If I wanted to make this thing look really neat, I could have just spent a lot of resources on building a bunch of repeaters, but I opted to save resources, and so that's how we have this mess that we're looking at before you. But long story short, what this essentially is an increase in the number of ticks in between each piston. So this piston waits 2 ticks, this one 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc., etc., and it goes all the way up, so that it's efficiently pushing items. They go bam, 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 they shoot up the entire thing pretty much as fast as they can. Now, this doesn't work right now, because as of 1.2 or 3 or 4 or something like that, items drop through pistons, and I'm fairly certain that's a bug that they're going to fix in 1.2.5, which is going to be coming out in the next few in the next few days. I sort of mixed few days and food break there, but that's fine. We have a misnomered food break every once in a while. Doesn't do any damage. So, now that we've got that taken care of, let's get on to what we want to do today. We do have a number of things that need doing. Actually, the to-do list is getting pretty done. I went ahead and marked Mob Farm off, even though we do need to put pistons under there, because we need to switch it from a mob farm to an experience farm. And I think I'll do that right now. It's actually not going to take very long, and I want to save money on 1, 2, 3, 4 my stickies, because there's no need to be using those right now. The way I'm going, there's never any need to be using those things, but that's fine. You never know when you'll need them in the future. Go ahead and put a roof over this. What do I have on me? I got 7 dirt. That is going to do the trick. Pop this open right here and block these children from falling down on us. Axe, if you would please. Oh man, it's so nice working right. No, those are slabs, aren't they? That's right. I forgot about that. All of these are double slabs. All right, and then instead of you being, I suppose I don't need the sand. I could have this just be a piston. But having it be sand will sort of fit the motif of the room a little bit better. Oh. You know what? We're going to be moving our reed farm anyway. I'm probably going to tear apart this whole timer down here. I don't think because this is going to be floor level, right? No, I messed up what I was doing. Yeah, because that's what I tore. No, because this is going to push up toward. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to have to push the piston down one if I want to use sand in this thing. So let's do that. Alright, Dispenser, you are officially gone. Well, that works out, because also on the to-do list for today, I have get started. Get out of the way, all of you redstone. Also on the to-do list, I have get started on a new... whatchamdoozy, what do you call it? Oh, I shouldn't be using my sand here, should I? Put you back, throw the dirt back down here. Sorry, well, I can't finish the sentence. Get started on a new sugarcane farm, and it's going to be much better than the last piece of crap that we had. There's a pressure plate right there. Go away, pressure plate. And now I don't have my dirt. Alright, we got this. Ha! Okay. And get my 4 pieces of sand back. Let's go right here at floor level. And then we need to consider how we are going to fire those things. Glass. That's what I came over here for. Get some glass on me right here. And the first thing to consider is where we want our button to be. Well, being in our workshop probably makes the most sense. Have you always been like that? Oh, because it went up before, so now it's got the signs to worry about right there. Skeletons shouldn't be able to shoot me, and actually with the inconsistencies in this thing, I'm wondering if they're even going to automatically die at ground level. It's going to be mostly experience or mostly mob farm until I figure out how to synchronize this thing. It probably does have something to do with that water up there. To my knowledge, no one's taking any drowning damage, so it's probably just an inconsistent fault ratio. And this door is in the way also. Where will that sign be? I guess we have a lot of space over here now. What's behind this wall? Nothing at all, so we can dig down into the ground if we put a lever right there. Let's start building backwards, shall we? So, put away... What do I not need? My inventory's not that full. I don't feel like dealing with inventory crap right now. I need redstone and I need a lever. Why did I come in here for a lever? I don't get it. So, redstone, please. I got more than 15 of you. Repeaters are... already on mill. That's right. I only have 1 left because I ended up using a lot of them when I did the sheep farm. And a lever right for us, right there. All right, take the wooden planks away, and let's assume we want our lever to be right here, right there. So now we need a throwaway block of some sort. That's what I ran there for. I wanted to grab dirt or something so I could start building the redstone line. Don't need red on me immediately. And this is going to give our monsters a good chance to save up a lot, but actually I don't want them falling right there and disrupting their damage, so let's do this. Can we reach some of this at least? Right there, and the zombie's not going to want to fall, but he just did because I knocked out his feet from under him. Okay, so that's all good. You are a number of hits away from death still, so I'll just go ahead and sword you. And you go down. So, probably should have brought a shovel on me. Let's see, grab my redstone line here. And I'll just go ahead, messed that up. Go ahead and bring all of this down into that previously sugarcane redstone room. You know what? I changed my mind. Since we're taking apart the entire sugarcane farm anyway... See, I cleaned a lot of this out. I'm going to hijack what used to be... Jesus, that sounded painful when you're right under them. Hijack what used to be the sugarcane line, and I am going to turn it into the new piston redstone line. And I cannot light these from above, can I? Which means I need to go straight on with these things. Well, that's a pain. Alright, go like this, and then we're gonna go build more redstone repeaters, because we're gonna need more redstone repeaters. So, like this, and then this, and we can go straight back from right here. And then I'm gonna need... Actually, I can line you straight up, and I can line you straight up, and then I really just need one more repeater, because the timing doesn't need to be perfect on these things. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Oh no. I think we can push this back one more and it'll be fine. I think. Put you right there and you right there, because this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I think that's where it stops. I think, we can test it. Well, we'll test it when we run up top. I'll go hit the switch right now. Probably this is the best way up now. Gonna have to clean up my backyard. Go hit the switch now and see if any of them fire and what the deal with that is. Well, they seem to be dying instantly, so that's good. So this is now an item farm instead of an experience farm. Let's press the switch. Oh, wrong one. I just all of them but that one. Perfect. Prematurely fired the wheats. Oh no! Well, it's actually not that premature. There's actually some wheat in there. I'll go ahead and leave that running for a minute and let all that coagulate into the center there. Okay, so stone is all I need, correct? Yes. In this chest? No, this chest. Stone. Yes. I'm gonna try my best. Not my best. I'm gonna try slightly harder than regular to keep my stuff a little more organized, but no promises. I'm messy at Minecraft. I just don't mind making a mess and then cleaning it up later. That seems like the most efficient to me. I apply that same concept to my personal life too, so you generally don't want to see my house on a daily basis. Right here. There we go. So that is now perfectly interchangeable between an experience farm and an item farm. All those spiders, they think they can get me, but they can't. So they all gather right in the center there. Okay. So, unfortunately, we do want experience right now, so we don't get to play with that too much. And I just turned off my wheat farm again, didn't I? Yeah, I should probably label these things. I think that might be a wise choice, so that I stop doing that. There is at least enough seeds to go around, right? Yeah, okay. I don't need to run back and grab any more seeds. And finally, after all this time, I've developed a method for planting these things without trampling the crops that are right there, because I used to do that every single day. But now I go up right here and I jump down right there. Probably could, well, because that would mess up the water flow, wouldn't it? No, I doubt I'm going to make any changes to this design anytime soon. Okay, so let's see. We got the monster, whatever you called it, mixed between a grinder and an experience farm now. The next thing I want to do is use some of this experience before I die again, because I have a bad habit of dying generally when I'm around level 20 through 30. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try talking about Silk Touch here, because that's generally the one thing that everyone needs at least one of. And there's some debate about the best... Probably need 2 sticks, don't I? About the best way to get Silk Touch, but there's a lot of statistics involved in it, but what it generally boils down to is this. I'll go ahead and plaster it on the screen. This was gotten off the food break off the Minecraft forums, and it's a very simple way of saying pretty much whatever you need to know. If you want to save experience, which I do right now because I don't have the most efficient experience farm, the best way to do it is to use a gold pickaxe at level 13. That is your best chance of getting Silk Touch. So we've got as much library as we need on our enchantment table to get level 13, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and chance that. And I think even then, statistically... Oh yeah, I also cleaned all this up, by the way. This is all pretty much good and ready to go. Statistically, the best chances of getting it still only give you, like, a 10 or 11% chance, to my knowledge. So we're gonna keep... Oh, level 13, right there. Here's hoping. Unbreaking 2. What a freaking waste. I did... Well, at least it kind of breaks things slightly faster, because it is a gold pick. So, who knows? Save that for when we need to mine quickly, I guess? That's pretty much useless, to be honest. So that's why I said, you don't really have a good chance of getting it every time you do it. Maybe if I got, like, Fortune and Unbreaking, that would be great. I just... You know, all I've gotten during enchanting in this series is Unbreaking. That is upsetting. I'll just throw you away. You're pretty much trash. And yeah, let me clean out my inventory so we can get started on our next project. See, like I was explaining before, super inconsistent, but he's probably one punch away from dying at this fall level. Yep, just one punch. So we still get some experience when we have it set to mob mode, so that's good. Probably, okay, so that skeleton died. So you are no longer sugarcane, are you? No, you are not. You are now, you are the mob farm, and instead of on/off, because right now it's up. So up is items. Got it. Up is, oh, probably do it like this. Items and exp. So let's switch it over to exp, like that. Perfect. Yep, there we go. And that skeleton lived. And now I want to go ahead and label this one Wheat Farm, so that we don't forget about that again and accidentally harvest prematurely. There should be a safety switch, like a little "Are you sure" button on that thing. Okay, so next on the to-do list, what have we done? Talked about the changes, put the pistons, enchanted the gold pickaxe. What have we needed to do for a while? We need to expand the workshop somehow. And actually, I don't think I want to turn that into a huge project, because there's still ways of expanding this without doing that. I don't think I'm gonna dig into the floor. I am gonna dig into the floor, aren't I? Yes, I am. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to dig down. I'm gonna tear up this entire floor, and I'm going to turn this into a into a new bottom level. Let's go grab some wood here. Pretty much just flooded our entire workshop, so that's cool. What is wrong with this picture here? I think the first layer of this entire floor, I just did wood, but it looks silly that way. Monsters are saving up for us. It looks silly that way, so instead of... Let's go ahead and use this axe. Instead of doing it like that, I'm gonna stone brick the entire bottom layer instead. But first, let's get rid of this water that's been flooding this place. Is that it? Is that all she wrote? That'll take care of all the water for us. Excellent. Alright, now I'm going to go through this entire thing, and I'm going to replace this entire bottom layer of wood with stone brick. There we go. That looks much better. Now I want to figure out how... I guess you can be a staircase. And you, good sir, can also... If you're a staircase, the door can be... Okay, so we can still do that. Let's knock this door down as well as these stone bricks. Or slabs. And then a door will go right there from now on. As we turn that into a staircase as well, which I will build right now. Like so. So we have stone brick leading up to you. That sort of fits in with the motif of the rest of the floor here. And we want to apply that same concept to you, my good sir. And these doors are going to be officially sort of backwards because they pop out from the outside. But I'm okay with that. Doesn't really affect much. So all of this is now in place. And we can retile this place, so goody. We can do some redecorating in here. Doesn't that sound like fun? So we do have sort of the tile thing going on with the entire farm. We can do that with this place as well. What color tile should a workshop have? Let's see what we have to play with here. We could use our moss stone, but meh. That looks dirty and old. Stone brick looks shiny and new. Dirt, well, we don't use soul sand. I suppose we could just do 2 different colors of wool. Unless we want to throw some sort of stone in there. Let's just do 2 different colors of wool. Let's try to think something that doesn't make it look gaudy, but does look fancy. Maybe if we mix blue and cyan? Yeah, I think I'll give that a shot. I'm gonna tear up this floor, and I'm gonna tile this with blue and cyan. Yes, it looks lovely, doesn't it? Yes, okay. So now we need a whole bunch of wood, because we are gonna make a whole bunch of chests. So, let's do... do I have chests laying around? I do have 3 whole chests, okay. And now use you to go up to 64. And then, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blam. A whole bunch of wood spent on shiny new chests. We're gonna need dirt here in a second. And the reason we moved this whole floor down was because we want to do something like this now and just start stacking up our chests on top of one another. So, you and then you. Go. And I think I'll just stick with 2 layers of chests for the moment until we start needing any more than this. Now this room is going to start looking like a maze pretty soon here once you get inside and all the twists and turns look exactly the same, especially if we go up like 4 levels with these things. First thing I want to do, that's of course going to be empty because I just made that, is move this wool back to where it is supposed to be. Back into over by the wool chest. I don't have any white down here, do I? Okay, no, so I keep all white in this one, apparently. That's all white, and then we're gonna take the plant stuffs, the basic plant stuffs. We'll keep the bone meal and the apple in here, and we'll move you into the chest right here. So this is more suited towards just having plants. I know, guys. Look how much gathered up you are. Are you ready to die by my fists and give me lots of experience? I think you are. Yes, good monsters. Actually, it wasn't a whole lot of experience. Okay, well, now that the workshop is done, man, I did not think we'd get around to doing all the stuff that we have on our food break. Nom, 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 all the stuff we have on our food or our list done today. So, let's see, talk about changes, expand the workshop, put the pistons. We do... Ooh, nice moon. Nice moonrise. Let's see, the 2 things, I don't know if... Well, I definitely can't get around to both of these today. I said I'd work on the lighthouse, but... I think I will do that, because that's only going to take a couple of minutes to expand the white wool up a little more, and that's pretty much all we have left here. So, let me grab... I don't have very much white wool. Grab that, and actually, I'm gonna clean my inventory, and I'm gonna shear my sheep. Sheep pen's looking kinda crowded again. Oh well. May as well dive headfirst into a big fluffy pen of wool. Give me all of your wool. So soft. You're all so soft. Yeah. Stop shoving. Everyone can get a turn. You know, this actually isn't going that bad. I thought it would be harder to move around the pen than this. Well, now it's getting kind of hard. I guess you just gotta aim for the gaps. Right? Getting through. Got lots of wool. Only a few little guys left here. I said I was going to expand this, and I guess I still plan on doing that, but I don't know where to expand it to. Also, I'm just worried about having too many... Out of the way, guys. Having too many bodies here. Because that'll start affecting performance. Yeah. And I'm out. That was an ordeal. And that way we got a lot. We pretty much more than doubled our amount of wool. So this will be good. This will be as much as we need to start expanding the lighthouse. So I'll go ahead and head over there now. That. I don't think I need to keep that 7. Oh, well, I might. There might be an incomplete layer up there that needs 7 by the time I'm done. Well, now you're just getting in my way, wool. Bread. Bread's good. Hand. I usually like to keep an empty hand so I'm not accidentally throwing stuff on the ground, but it's so annoying when you have a full hotbar. There is no empty hand to be had. I guess swords and food are probably good for that. Alright, lighthouse. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to build a staircase in this, didn't I? Yeah. Well, you know what? We're about ended with the episode here. I think I will call it for today as I sort of look over the majesty of our farm so far. And when I come back, I'm going to have all the supplies and all this wool that food break that I have ready to continue working on the lighthouse.